Alright, so it's the Ultimate Saturday review of Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3, which is volumes, I believe, 5 and 6 in paperback, and I believe it is the last part of the omnibus. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the first 3 hardcovers equal 1 omnibus, so yeah. This has issues number 28 through 39 plus Ultimate Spider-Man number half. It's not 1.5, it just says half. I don't know if you can actually see it, but as you can see, this actually looks really nice. The dark, and it's black, Venom, obviously, so that's pretty awesome. Hopefully you can see it because of the light. Unlike the last one, it doesn't have like a cool picture here, so that kind of sucks, but still, it's nice. There's Mr. Peter Parker in his Venom suit back there, and well, the first half of this story has nothing to do with Venom. I'll say that right away. It's kind of starts as just Peter's everyday kind of life thing going on. There's Rhino attacking, and he doesn't even have that big of a part. It's just there's an underlying thing going on, which I'll talk about in my spoiler episode of Ultimate Spider-Man. But really, this has nothing big to do with anything here. The main things here are just, Gwen going through her things with her mom, I believe, leaving. Or did she already leave? I don't remember. She's going through stuff. Peter's going through his Spider-Man stuff. And really, nothing gets real until it is actually. Is it the same fight? I don't know. Either way, Peter gets shot at some point. And it's kind of funny because he does go to the hospital. Mary Jane takes him there, and then he escapes the hospital after they treat him because the police know that they shot Spider-Man, and they know that they have this unidentified kid there with the same gunshot wound. There is a lot of stuff that goes on between Peter and Mary Jane throughout the issue, especially since Gwen ends up staying the night at some point, and she doesn't like that at all. I actually had this organized in my head on what I'm going to talk about, but it's obviously not working out. But see, here's the whole hospital scene I'm talking about, and he does get help later by the Nick Fury's Ultimates, kind of just one of them, Wasp, basically, helping, taking care of his gunshot. Here we have, is this actually him? I want to say no. Okay, so yeah, that's another. There's like a couple of big things that happen in the story with Gwen. So I don't know if I should spoil it or not, but Gwen's, dad, I forget his name. Well, basically, this is where Captain Stacy gets murdered by someone who looks like Spider-Man. It's not Spider-Man, it's just a guy dressed as Spider-Man. So that happens, and Gwen ends up moving in with Peter and May because May kind of becomes friends with Captain Stacy, even though it's not really like, they're not like great friends. They've known each other like barely, like at all, but it ends up happening. She ends up moving in. That's pretty much the big first half of this story. The second half deals with Peter and Mary Jane's breakup, which actually happens in the first half. But Peter goes through all this box of his dad's old stuff and ends up finding a videotape with people that they used to like hang out with a lot when he was a little kid, including a young Eddie Brock, who we all know, Venom in the regular universe. He meets him, they talk about stuff, and this is the big difference between Venom and, between the two different Venoms from the two different universes, is this one is man-made. This was made by Peter's dad using his dad's, I believe his dad's DNA or something like that, and it's supposed to be a cure for cancer, but obviously that's not the case here. And I believe, I don't know if he just, I don't remember how he gets it on him. I actually don't remember, but yes, Peter does become, you know, Venom, as you can see here, for a little bit. And it really does not last long at all until Peter realizes that he shouldn't have this suit because it's not good, and tries to get rid of it. Eventually, Eddie Brock gets a hold of the suit, and he becomes the Venom that we more or less all know. It's not, you know, the same as the 616 one, but it's pretty much the same. And this Venom wants Peter as the host. It's not the same as the I want to kill you. I mean, Eddie Brock does want to kill him. There was like plenty of other things that happen here with experiments and stuff that I'm not going to get into. But all you need to know is that giant Venom fight, it was pretty good. I will say this is definitely a good issue. It's a good ending for that omnibus, assuming that's what it is. And like I said, I'll get more into spoilers later on. The 1.5 issue is more like a story being told by I believe his name is Ben Urch, this guy. Basically, it's all about this picture, Spider-Man punching this guy, who turns out to be Iron Fist, I believe. And it's because I guess Peter can't tell who's the good guy and who's the bad guy, because, you know, there's the guy with the superpowers fighting off some guy, and then there's the other guy who's the actual bad guy. You know, and it's just it's funny. It's not, you know, anything big. It's a standalone issue. It was alright. Here we have the extras back out here, which is just a small interview back here, and I'm not sure what this is, a proposal or something, an outline for a story, I'm guessing. It's all stuff I honestly didn't read, and I probably won't read. Just not saying that I have a problem with reading this kind of stuff. I read the ones from Marvel Civil War, but you know, if you like extras, obviously, you know, it's cool for you. Otherwise, you probably don't care. I don't know. Anyways, that's my not so awesome review for this Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 3, which I would say, if you're reading, definitely get it, because it's definitely a good one. And yeah, I will see you next week with Volume 4. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video and all that cool stuff. So yeah, bye.